Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. After the turnover, here's Murray. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Burrow will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room. And
now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Bengals had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they took the tough loss in the opener, CD, but since then, they've rebounded to win 2 straight.
And that's exactly what you want to see from your team early on, how they can bounce back from adversity. The Week 1 loss, that absolutely stung. But how about how hard they've worked in the couple of weeks since? And now they're moving back in the right direction. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And so there he goes, right side. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, being chased out left. This one caught by Isabella. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use The back end of the end zone, the sidelines, there's extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cardinals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
That's it, baby. 12. Check 26. Alert flare. He's 11.
Now it's Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
They'll run with Mixon. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Jalen Thompson picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Point after here coming up. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early in the elements. You're on the road.
How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11. Check.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 12. Patch it.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Marquez Stevenson, the intended target.
And now it's 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. Complete to right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Rush in.
Here's Murray.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Burrow. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Come on. Check, 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 check. Kill, kill, kill. Check, nickel, nickel, nickel. Jump, jump, jump.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Murray flips his forward on the jet sweep. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Play fake. Murray.
Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Murray with a 3rd and long.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Trey Flowers picks it.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23.
But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Murray now to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Murray now on first down. Throw left side completes Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. From the 22, Murray. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Watch it. Watch it. Easy.
Now Murray again. Able to find Isabella. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase
62 yards.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. 65 yards.
And the Cardinals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point up and through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. This offense so far on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From midfield now, Burrow. Flushed out right.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing on first down is Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. From the gun, Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately,
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw it, Murray rolling to his right. Taking a shot for Samuel. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Deebo Samuel, 38 yards.
And the Cards are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
The extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On third down, Mixon. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Murray. Here's a diving catch right side.
Green. 24's the mic. I got one. 24's the mic. 3 buzz.
Throwing again, Murray. It fights him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest.